Okay, I'm doing this tutorial today to show you guys how to get started with first of all connecting to the Amazon Fire TV stick. So what I've done is I plugged it in for the first time. You'll see this the Fire Stick logo come up. That's pretty standard. Whenever you start or restart the stick, it will go through this restarting screen. So this is what your screen will look like the first time you plug it into your HDMI port. As you see, there's nothing up there. It says loading home in the bottom right corner. What it's doing is it's trying to basically connect to the internet or your Wi-Fi connection. So it usually takes a minute. And just another helpful tip, I've got my TV right next to my my router, so I'm getting a pretty clear connection to my my Wi-Fi. Now, different internet service providers will vary. You want to make sure you have a pretty strong signal if you're going to be streaming on the Fire Sticks, whether it's just using Kodi or any of the other factory. Streaming apps. So as it's saying here, it says network connection lost. It's going to usually say look for network, finding network. So click that, and it's going to rescan all the possible Wi-Fi signals in a radius of your house or whatever. So of course, since mine is next to the router, there's mine. And what I'm going to do after I've selected my my Wi-Fi network, I'm going to put in my Wi-Fi code, which for the most part is usually on the side of your router. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm using my remote to toggle through and put my my code in. Oh, for those of you that are new to not as tech savvy or whatever, I hate to be going over this, but I'm going to go ahead and go over it anyway. This is going to change basically your alphabetic options to numbers and symbols or whatnot. So that's why I'm switching back and forth between these. I know it's a little bit remedial, but for some people, this is helping them out. So I'm putting in Wi-Fi code, connect. So now that I've connected to my Wi-Fi, the Fire Stick is going to load with the home screen. Now, when you see the home screen, it looks like, wow, man, there's a lot of stuff that I can choose from. And if you have an Amazon Prime account, you have access to all of these apps. If you have a Netflix account, you have access to the Netflix app. But if you don't have Amazon Prime and you don't have Netflix, then these factory applications are not going to work. So, you go through all this, and if you don't have an account or a membership, then these won't work. While we're here, you can always toggle to this, getting started with the Fire Stick. It usually comes on when you first register the stick. I don't watch it, but let's just click on it to see. Let's just watch the welcome video.
Hello, and welcome to your new Amazon Fire TV stick. We want to make sure you get the most out of your new streaming media player. So we're going to take a quick tour together that will teach you how to get the most out of your Fire TV stick. Before we get started, just a quick reminder on setup. For best performance, please use the power adapter that was included. Fire TV Stick lets you stream a huge amount of entertainment, and the included remote lets you access it all. It's really pretty cool. Let's get started. Navigating is easy. The home button takes you to your Fire TV Stick's home screen at any time. Press here to navigate up or down, left or right. Press the center button to select, and press the back button to return to the previous screen. With Fire TV Stick, you can watch hundreds of thousands of movies and TV episodes from Netflix, Amazon, to your watch list, and access it on the home screen. Just click right here. If you're an Amazon Prime...
So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but that is an option for you to browse through or watch if you want to basically see how to get started with the Fire Stick from the instructions that Amazon gives you. But let's just go back to the home screen. So let's go back over everything. So you connected your Fire Stick, you found your Wi-Fi network, you put in your Wi-Fi password. Now you're connected. Now you can start streaming. What you're going to focus on with my Amazon Fire Stick is an app called Kodi. It looks like this. It's the first app in the recently viewed. You're going to click on Kodi. Wait for it to launch and start up. And your screen probably looks similar to this. So right now it's on the music tab. You're going to toggle to your left, go to videos, and you're going to see all of your, this is just a, I guess, pop-up, whatever. Just hit dismiss. Okay, you're on videos. Let's go down to your add-ons, to your apps. So these are the apps that you will use inside of Kodi that will allow you to stream movies, TV shows, even some live TV and pay-per-view at times. So I've set it up with Genesis, NaviX, the Mutts Nuts, Channel Pair, and Phoenix. So let's just start off with Genesis. Genesis is going to have a lot of your movies and TV shows. So let's go to movies. And I like to change the grid or the layout of my screen. So I toggle to the right and it opens up. I'm sorry, I toggle to the left and it opens up your viewing options. So you can view it as a list, big list. I like to view mine as thumbnails. So let's go back and let's just go to in theaters. And if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see the wheel spinning saying working. That means you're connecting or it's going to your selection. So now I've got movies that are in theaters. Now let me let you know right now, if it's in theaters, it's usually a camera rip, which means someone is sitting in the movie theater with a camcorder or whatnot or a phone or whatever. So the quality is not that bad. I mean the quality is not that good. It can be not bad, but you know, it's kind of a crapshoot. So let's just go to The Revenant, which is still in theaters. So I selected The Revenant. Now I get this screen. All of these are sources that are scraping the internet to find this movie. So again, it's a crapshoot. You got to just pick the link that's gonna play it. So I'm just gonna click number 7 for just any reason. So again, in the bottom right hand corner it says working. That's usually a good sign. That means that you found a link that's gonna work. And there we go. It's starting to play. You can use your remote to go through and basically navigate to the movie like a remote control, like any remote control. You can hit the center button on your remote to bring up your fast forward, play, stop, pause options. So let's just stop this. Let's hit the back button and let's just back out. So I'm still in Genesis. Let's go to TV shows. The good thing about the Fire Stick is that it automatically updates usually within 24 hours. So if you've missed an episode of something that came on TV, let's say The X-Files, which is back on TV, I'm glad about that. If you missed that episode, it will update usually by midnight of the same day. So let's just go, and I'm under TV shows, so let's go to the most popular. And here's a list of all the most popular TV shows that people are watching right now. So, you know, you got Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Arrow. I mean, these are just, you know, what people are watching. So here we go. There's X-Files. And the new season is season 10. You click on that. So the good thing about it is it is separated by seasons. Same thing. I'm going to have a bunch of options on where to stream this from. So, like I said, crapshoot. You just pick one. If it doesn't stream, then you find another one, and you just keep selecting it until you find one that actually pulls up your selection. Looks like I got nothing on. Well, maybe I do have something. And there's a bit of a lag time on the Firestick, so as you can see, it just started working.
My name is Fox Mulder. Since my childhood, I've been obsessed by a controversial global phenomenon. Since my sister disappeared when I was 12 years old.
So, as you see, it's playing TV shows. And I mean, this is good for people that want to binge watch and go and, catch up on, seasons of TV shows. Similar to Netflix, but a lot better because everything is on here. So, let's just back up out of Genesis. Now we're back at the home screen of Kodi. Let's go to NaviX because that's another one that I personally like. I actually like NaviX better than Genesis, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I click NaviX, hit start here. These are the places that you'll want to stay in NaviX. You can search for your movie or whatever you're looking for. You can look at most viewed in 24 hours or most viewed in 7 days. I usually click most viewed in 24 hours. And you will get a list of folders that has content. I mean, some of it's got movies, some of it's got TV shows and pay-per-view and some adult videos and whatnot. So I usually click on the second folder, which is called 2015 Top Movies. I know it's 2016, but they still update this one frequently. So I click on that folder. And I'm getting all the movies, new releases, whatnot, that are, most viewed. So the good thing about NaviX, and this is why I prefer NaviX over Genesis, is that when I select the movie that I want to find, I don't have to go through looking for a stream that's going to play it. So let's look at, Daddy's Home. And this may give you a good example of what a camera looks like. So I clicked on Daddy's Home, and in the lower left-hand screen it says loading, right-hand screen says working. Daddy's Home is working. Now the quality of this, why I say it's a camera, is the quality of the picture.
Well, these kids in school are bigger than me because they're fourth graders. And...
Oh, is that weird? Sorry, it's a big moment for me, and I'm just trying to capture it. It just came off awkward.
So to me, this is not a bad camera. I mean, it's not clear, it's not HD, but I mean, it is playing a movie that's currently in theaters. So let's back out of this. This is NaviX. Like I said, I prefer NaviX over Genesis, especially when I'm looking for new movies because it's going to pull up the most logical stream. You got the Mutts Nuts, which is, I'm not going to go through all of these, but that's a good add-on for movies. Channel Pair has some different networks, some channels, some live streaming. For instance, here's Cartoon Network. Opens the screen.
I feel louder, faster, more adequate. Cool.
Here we have Cartoon Network. Now, not every network is on here. There's some news. There's CNN. Some of your sports is on here. Just a good app for some live streaming options. Phoenix has some cool stuff going on too. And they're always updating this. So, I mean, this is a good option for pay-per-view, some live streaming. It's a place called Her Place, which has a lot of Lifetime movies, whatever, for, women or whatnot. Woody's got some sports going on. But like I said, I'm not going to go through everything. I just want you to see, just basically what your options are, the functionality and whatnot. Pay attention to this. This is kind of for advanced users. If you go under videos and you toggle down, you have files, and you toggle to the right, you have add-ons. Add-ons opens up a window of different options to watch different apps. So you have all of this at your disposal. You got some Pac-12.
By 11, largest lead for the Bees. And he just went and made that bucket pen.
But yeah, I mean, as you get more comfortable with the Firestick and Kodi, you can go through and you can see different add-ons. I mean, there's just so many options to watch different sources. C-Cloud is a good one. I've been watching that and recommending that a lot. And what C-Cloud does is it seems to be streaming some live networks. So I've got A&E, I've got AMC, I've got Cartoon Network, Comedy Central, Discovery Channel, ESPN, Nickelodeon, History, I mean, the CW Network. This has kind of been my substitution for Gorilla Streams, which is currently down. Gorilla Streams is like probably the most awesome stream for watching live TV. But let's click on AMC. So that's Cartoon Network.
Kid in the entire galaxy, which is why they're not gonna worry he's plotting a route to Mars in the garage and just go looking.
So with your live streaming, it goes in and out. There's no guarantee that it's going to be there. One day everything could be working great. Next day it could be down. It's like I said, another crapshoot. But these are all the different add-ons that I've installed. You can always go to Get More. And what that's going to do is open up another window of, I call it limitless options, but it's just a lot of options. So these are all add-ons, apps that do different things. You've got stuff that does anime, cartoons, basketball, sports, NASCAR, whatnot. Sorry if I'm going too fast with this, it can't keep up with me. But yeah, I mean, so it's one of those things to where I've loaded the top 5 that you're going to be using, but there's so much more. You got YouTube, there's just so many options to this Fire Stick. So same thing with music. You can go to SoundCloud, you can stream, stream MP3s. I mean, it's one of those things to where there's so much that you can overwhelm yourself, but I mean, it really is a cool device. So I'm hitting home, and I'm back on the Amazon home screen. Now, like I said, I mean, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you have access to all the Amazon Prime content, but most people don't. So just focus on Kodi. So say that in your head, Kodi. Focus on that. That's where you'll want to spend the majority of your time. That's what makes everything. That's what makes it worth it. So. Sorry if my tutorial was a little bit all over the place, but I just wanted to put something together for you guys to see the functionality and how this thing works. So good luck, and I hope you enjoy it.